Hi everyone, it's Sunday, March 13th, time for another HideNet Week in Review. I'm Vera Dordick. Starting with the US market, yet again, it was a very quiet week. There's just so much uncertainty in the world because of the effects of the Russian invasion of Ukraine, and this comes on top of already high input costs and the tough shipping situation. All in all, it has made customers pretty reluctant to make purchases or certainly not buy more than they absolutely have to. While a couple of selections edged up, those were the exceptions this week, and the market was generally steady, and that's if you could make a sale. Texas slipped $1 from last week's high to sell at $32, although there was unconfirmed talk of lower trades as well. The cow sector keeps hanging on to steady levels, but it's pretty much out of the question to get anything more. Combined export sales for the week ending March 3rd were just 467,700, and that's down 4% from last week. Combined shipments, at least, were higher this week, and those were up by 44% at 606,700. Sellers keep hoping that slaughter is going to ease, but this is not for that didn't happen this week. For the week through Saturday, March 12th, it was 644,000. Turning to Europe, editor Andrea Guolo reports that there's confusion in the market. There's talk of dropping prices, but the trend is still upward. Really little has changed, and there's a wide gulf between the top quality hides and skins and those that are not top quality. Supplies are tight, so prices remain high. And most of all, the effects of the war in Ukraine are hanging over the market. In the UK this week, the English 36 Plus sold at £1 10 cents to £1 15 cents per kilo in sterling, and some are claiming that requests of 120 were unsuccessful for sellers. On the other hand, in Ireland, prices range from €1 to €1.05 for the same category. Looking at European bulls, Andrea says that prices may go up a bit more because tanneries have been using up their lower price stockpiles, and now they're going to have to pay more to purchase to fill their orders. At the same time, slaughter remains low, and for the week, however, the price of southern German bulls is unchanged at €1.75 per kilo. Generally, European cows saw prices remain steady, although some top quality hides were a bit higher. In the veal and sheep sectors, all the good stuff is spoken for and nothing has changed there. In his analysis, Andrea runs down the 8 distorting factors within an already confusing picture in the market, and he also takes a look at the Milanese fairs coming up and what's going on in the various sectors. In South America, much as in North America, it was a quiet week. Ronald Guiel, the editor there, says that raw material prices were stable and the average price remains at $3.49 per kilo for raw material. TR1 is also stable at 95 cents in US dollars per square foot. For the most part, they too in Brazil are in a wait and see mode with regard to the Ukraine war and what effects that's going to have on the market. In other news from Brazil, the CICB reports that February hide exports were down in volume but up slightly in value. In fact, the value was up just 0.3% compared to the same month last year and was 7.9% higher than January. In square meters, however, the February total was 26.6% lower than February 2021, and it was 4.5% lower than January. But Brazil's February footwear exports had a great month. They were both higher in volume by 36% and in revenue by more than 75%. And that's compared to the same months last year. For the first 2 months of the year, the footwear sector had increases in volume of 40% and in dollars by nearly 71%. That's all we have for this week, and until next week, good night from HideNet.